Revenge films.
I had this boyfriend I met at work. Then one day, I found out that I was pregnant, so we decided to get married. We decided to hold the wedding after the baby was born. We started saving up for the wedding. One day, while he was in the shower, his phone rang. It was someone named Blair. Who's this? I looked at his texts. You can do it without rubber next time. So, can you buy me a purse? I took a screenshot and sent it to my phone as evidence. Then I checked our bank account. $15? No way. We had nearly $15,000 in savings, but it was almost all gone. He must have spent it all on his mistress. I took out his credit card, wrote down the number, and logged in when he was out to see what he was buying. I was right. He was buying this girl all kinds of stuff. Purses, bags, perfume. I hired a detective agency, and the evidence started piling up. I got pictures of him going into a motel with his mistress. I even got a picture of them doing it in the car. I had all the evidence I needed. When he got home that night, I kept my eye on him. He had no idea I was watching him. He called someone and started talking.
Oh, Blair, I miss you already. When can we meet next?
I ran out, grabbed his phone, ran into the bathroom, and locked the door. My husband chased after me and started knocking on the door.
What the hell? Give it back!
Who's Blair?
Huh? Oh, it's not what you think.
Oh, yeah?
She's just a colleague.
Oh, okay. That's why you've been buying her all that stuff.
You looked at my phone. How dare you?
Seriously? Give me a break.
I started going out with you because I knew you'd be pretty if you lost some weight. But you just kept getting fat and now you're pregnant? It's your fault.
He started yelling at me. Unbelievable. I had no idea what to say to him. But I couldn't stay in here forever, so I decided to step out. Then, I felt a sharp pain in my stomach. What? Now? I was going into labor. I fell down on the floor, but my husband didn't seem to care. He grabbed the phone and said to me,
That's what you get for looking at my phone without my permission. And now I'll just delete these pics. Great. Now you don't have any proof.
Then he left the house. I was furious with him. I crawled into the living room, grabbed my phone, called my parents, and asked them to take me to the hospital. A few hours later, I gave birth to a baby girl. I called my husband too, but he said he was busy with work. He didn't even come home at night. My parents were furious.
Why isn't Alex coming to visit?
So, I told them everything. That just made them even angrier. We have to call his parents and talk, said my mom. So we decided to get everyone in a room for a talk. We even called my husband's mistress there. A few weeks later...
Alex, why didn't you visit her at the hospital, huh?
Said my dad.
Oh, sorry, I had to work.
Alex replied with a smirk on his face.
Work, huh? Fine. But why did you leave her at home? She was going into labor. I didn't know she was going into labor at the time. We were fighting at the time, so I thought she was faking it to get attention.
He just kept making excuses. Then his mom said, he said he was busy with work. Plus, he had no idea that she was going into labor. And he told me that you guys got into a fight because you cheated on him. This is clearly your fault. Unbelievable. He told his parents that I was cheating on him. He still had that smirk on his face. No, it was him who cheated on me. I mean, look who's sitting next to him. But my husband probably thought he got rid of all the evidence when he deleted those pictures off his phone. So he replied,
I never cheated on you. You got proof? I didn't think so. Blair is my colleague, nothing more.
He seemed really confident. Oh, is that so? Okay then. Care to explain this? I showed them the pictures I got from the detective agency. His parents seemed shocked. He started to panic. Ha!
What is all this? Stop it!
He tried to get rid of the evidence. Then his mom said, "That's going too far. You're upsetting him." All I could do was laugh. Are you serious right now? He left me all alone in that house when I started going into labor, and I had to give birth all by myself. How dare you? They couldn't say anything back to me.
Fine, I'm sorry, okay? I admit it. But you're the one that kept getting fat. This is partially your fault. You see that, don't you?
Does he really think a half-assed apology is gonna fix any of this? I decided to show him more evidence. Oh, this isn't over yet. The thing is, I put a camera in our house, and I had video of them doing inappropriate stuff in our house. And this was while I was still in the hospital.
What? You can't film me without my permission? I'm gonna sue you!
Then he came charging at me. But then, his father stood up and struck him in the face. He went flying.
You idiot! You cheated on your wife and lied to your parents? How dare you! Shame on you!
I think he lost some teeth. He struck him pretty hard. Then he turned around to me and apologized.
I'm so sorry for my son. You, come here and apologize, now! You too, stop defending him! Come, now!
He was furious. Alex and his mom got on the floor and apologized. Fine, just sign the divorce papers. Oh, and you better pay me for damages and child support.
What? I don't have that kind of money!
But I just pointed to the mountain of evidence and said, "You sure you want to play it like that?" As for Blair, she finally started crying. But I wasn't going to let her off the hook either. What about you, huh? What are you gonna do about this? Then I called her husband over. He was hiding in the next room. Blair started to panic. Then her husband said,
"We're getting a divorce. See you in court."
"No, it's not what you think. Listen to me." She started crying and begged him to take her back. But he just ignored her, apologized to me, and left. A few weeks later, the divorce was finally official. He paid me in full, and he agreed to pay me every month for child support. And his parents abandoned him too. He worked really hard, but he had to spend most of it paying me for child support. As for Blair's husband, he was pretty wealthy. But after he left her, Blair had to go back and live with her parents. I heard she's not getting along with her family, though. Oh well, not my problem.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.